Hello everybody, welcome to Cory Turner Talks Cars, and it's time to go 0 to 60 with the 1990 Volkswagen Corrado. Now, so a little back history on Volkswagen around this time. As the Japanese imports were coming in, especially into the US market, offering high performance at unbelievable prices, Volkswagen found themselves behind, and they knew they needed to make some changes. The Golf GTI was going to have to be redesigned, and the Scirocco had kind of reached its potential years before, and it was just not able to keep up. So Volkswagen had to make some changes, and they came out with the Corrado, which I think is a great looking car. Kind of got mixed reviews. Some people liked it, some didn't. I thought it was distinctive, kind of bold, and I thought it was a really cool car. So today, we're going to go 0 to 60. You're going to get 10 points for each question you get right. Let's see if you can go 0 to 60 with the 1990 Volkswagen Corrado. Here we go. Alrighty, question number 1. Okay, for 10 points, what engine is in the Corrado? Is it A 1.8 liter 4-cylinder? Is it B, a 1.2 liter 4-cylinder? Or is it C, a 2.4 liter 6-cylinder? All right, do you know the answer? All right, here we go. For 10 points, the answer is, it is A. They had the 1.8 liter 4-cylinder engine, which was a staple of the Volkswagens at that time. Now, they did some stuff to this one to get some extra power, as we're going to see here. But if you got that right, if you said A, congratulations, you got 10 points. Let's move on to question number 2. Here we go. The Corrado's 1.8 liter 4-cylinder engine can reach a top speed of 140 miles per hour, produces 166 pound-feet of torque, and how much horsepower? So remember, we're talking about a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder. Was it 135 horsepower? Was it B, 158 horsepower? Or was it C, 172 horsepower? All right, do you know the answer for 10 points? Locked it in? All right, here we go. The answer is B. This 1.8 liter 4-cylinder has 158 horsepower. I told you they tricked it out a little bit. We'll talk about more about that here in a moment. Reached 140 miles per hour, 166 pound-feet of torque. Very capable engine they had in that bad boy right there. So if you got that right, great job. You got 10 points on that. Let's move on. Here we go to question number 3. Okay, here it is. The Volkswagen named the sports car the Corrado G60. Where does the G come from? Was it A for German, G for German? Was it B, G Charger? Or was it C, G Frame? All right, what do you think? Where did the G for G60 come from? Do you know? All right, the answer is, it's actually B. It's G Charger. So what is G Charger? It's actually a type of supercharger. Okay, so the G Charger was actually a French design. I think it was around 1908 when the original design came for it. It was a very complex, as far as to make anyway, to machine it and to make it. So really until probably around the time this car came out was really when they figured out exactly how to do it. And what it did is it was quieter, more efficient than a supercharger. It's louder than a turbo 4-cylinder, but it added a better amount of power, especially at low RPMs, which really gave the Corrado a feeling of having a much bigger engine than a 4-cylinder, and made it quick and gave it that acceleration, and made it a very comparable sports car, especially for what was coming in from Japan. It's a little noisier than a 4-cylinder turbo, but still provided a good power, especially low-end power, which was really important. So if you got that right, great job. You know your history there of the Corrado, but you got another 10 points. Let's move on to question number 4. How you doing so far? Are you hanging in there? Have you given yourself a shot? That's what's important. Here we go. Question number 4. A 1990 Corrado G60 can turn the quarter mile at 15.7 seconds at 91 miles per hour and has a 0 to 60 time. What is it? What is it 0 to 60 time? Is it A, 6.8 seconds? Is it B, 7.5 seconds? Or is it C, 8.3 seconds? So how fast could this G60 get from 0 to 60? What is it? Which one do you think it is? All right, it's got your answer locked in? All right, here we go. The answer is, it is B, a very respectable, remember this is 1990, 7.5 seconds 0 to 60. So they did a great job with this car. That is really good acceleration. Overall, the numbers for the car are excellent. Volkswagen did a great job of coming back and taking the Corrado and really making it a true sports car contender for sure. So if you got that right, another 10 points. Here we go. We got 2 questions left. Are you going to be able to get to 60? Hope you can. Let's see how close we can get. Here we go. Question number 5. The 1990 Corrado had ABS as an option. How much did that option cost? All right. So back in the days when interlock brakes were an option, what was it costing for this car in 1990? Was it A, $629? Was it B, $835? Or was it C, $445? So what was the option to get ABS? All right, do you know? Here we go. All right, the answer is, on the Corrado, on the 1990 Corrado, it was B. It was $835 to get ABS. Definitely worth it. But that was a pretty big price tag, right? Back in 1990 to add that. So that's what it would cost to get ABS on that. All right, here we go. You got one last question. Hopefully you're sitting at 50 points right now. Be sure to leave your score in the comments when we're done. I want to hear how you did. Here we go on for question number 6. Good luck to you. Here it is. With an MSRP of $17,900, the 1990 Corrado came with a lot of standard features. Cassette stereo, 13.5 cubic feet of storage room, and that's actually with the back seats up. They were 60-40 split. You can lay them down, but even with it up, it had 13.5 cubic feet of storage space. That's a ton. And here's the kicker. A rear spoiler that deploys at what speed? All right, so we're talking about having an active spoiler that actually deployed automatically. Did it deploy at A, 65 miles per hour? Was it at B, 12 miles per hour? Or was it at C, 45 miles per hour? All right, what do you think? All right, so this is pretty cool. They already had active rear spoiler on that. I think that's cool for 1990. What's the answer? Here it is. It is C. It actually deploys at 45 miles per hour. It retracts at 12 miles per hour, but it deployed at 45 miles per hour. I think that is super cool. Now, there was a debate on really it was that effective or not, but a super cool feature, right? And it was able to do that. So the answer was C, 45. So how did you do today? How did you do with the G60? Were you able to go 0 to 60? I want to know. Be sure to leave your score in the comments. Let me know if you enjoyed this one. Let me know if you've ever driven in one of these cars or owned one of these cars. The pictures I've used, of course, I'll put those links in the description. They're for sale right now. Super cool car. It's very hard to find one that hasn't had an engine swap, that hasn't been tweaked or tuned. I think tuning is awesome, but it would be really cool to get a hold of a 1990 Volkswagen Corrado that is still stock. I mean, that would be extremely, extremely cool. So thank you for watching today. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Remember to like, comment, and share. Let's talk about cars tomorrow.